Hey guys, it's Mr. Ali. How's it going? I missed you last week. It's good to be back. It's time for another First Chapter Friday, and today we're reading a book that I like a lot, and I think you'll like it too. It is called The Super Life of Ben Braver. It's written by Marcus Emerson. On the back, it says, "It all started with a peanut butter cup, which leads Ben Braver to a secret school for kids with super abilities. Ben has never had any special powers, and maybe never will, but could this be his chance to become the superhero he's always dreamed of?" Let's find out. Chapter 1, 7 p.m. Thursday, 8 months ago. My whole life changed all because I wanted a peanut butter cup. It was the end of summer vacation, and I was in my basement binging the second season of that cheesy Batman show from the 60s, starring the greatest of greats, Adam West. I was the little piggy that stayed home that summer, soaking up old TV shows like a sponge. They were a nice distraction from how boring my life was after my best friend Finn moved away only 3 months before. His dad got a job across the country that needed his family to relocate, like stupid fast. One weekend, Finn and I were building cabins in the woods. The next weekend, he was gone. I tried to make it a no-bummer summer, but even with the awesome title, it was still a vacation slathered in lame sauce without my best friend. Before starting the third season of Batman, I decided I needed a snack encounter of the peanut butter kind. That, and I probably needed to air myself out. Clothes get funky pretty fast when you're in a dark basement all day. I hopped on my bike, rode to the gas station a block over, and slapped 4 quarters on the counter like I was a big shot with cash. "A package of your finest peanut butter cups, good sir," I said. The gas station clerk groaned. The little bell jingled behind me as the flimsy screen door slammed shut. I slipped my snack into my back pocket, grabbed my bike, and pedaled for home. A decent end to a decent day. And then some kid shouted for help in the distance. It sounded like, "Help!" I shrugged it off and kept riding. I had only about 5 minutes until my peanut butter cups melted in my back pocket. By the way, peanut butter cups are my fave. I love them, but would I marry one? Probably not, but only because my second love, the PB&J Sammy, would get jelly. Get it? Jelly. I wonder what a peanut butter cup wedding would even look like. Never mind. Although my dad calls me creative and my mom says I'm a free spirit, I, Ben Braver, am really just the most normal 11-year-old boy in the world. Nothing special here. I've got hobbies like everyone else. I love riding my bike through the woods. I play video games like it's my job. I'm a movie buff too. My favorites are awful sci-fi ones from the 50s, with titles like The Day of the Triffids, and where they say things like, "Her brain kept alive by experimental science." And I read books. Comic books. Honestly, comics are more than a hobby. They're my way of life. It's super nerdy, but I secretly dream of becoming a superhero. I bet you do too. Ever stare out the car window and imagine yourself flying through the clouds, running at super speed, saving the day? Remarkable. That's what I'd be if I were a superhero. If I were, then maybe kids would actually notice me. But I'm not, so they don't. I'm the soggy fries on the bottom of the carton, the powder at the end of a box of cereal, the last kid standing when teams are picked. Unremarkable. That's me. But it's all about the journey, right? That's the part of comics that sucks me in. Being a superhero is more than having powers. It's about the struggles and the choices heroes have to make. It's about deciding to do the right thing, even when the right thing is the hardest thing to do. And as I slowed my bike on the bridge near my house, I knew I suddenly had my own choice to make. Go home and dig into my peanut butter cups, or save that kid shouting for help. Chapter 2. I plopped down on the couch, ready for another 6 hours of TV. The remote was in my hand, but my thumb couldn't press play, like it was cosmically blocked from doing it, because I knew I had just made the wrong choice. Adam West looked at me with disappointment from the paused television screen. All I wanted to do was watch TV, but something told me I needed to get back out there. "Flippin' eggs," I sighed, tossing my snack aside, and then I headed back to the garage to get my bike. I think it's what Adam West would have done. Soon, I was coasting down the sidewalk toward the cries for help. I rounded the bend and saw a group of kids circled around two boys, a bully named Dexter Dunn and his victim, Caden Cameron. Dexter was kind of the neighborhood bully. Kind of, because the hermit barely ever came out of his house, but when he did, he was a grade A jerk. His family was mysterious, mostly staying indoors. They were a work-from-home, school-at-home kind of family. Dexter had an older sister too, but I think she was sent away to military school or something a few years ago. Either that or his family hid her in the attic for some reason. The boy in trouble was Caden Cameron. He sometimes took his dog to play in the creek under the bridge. "Stop it, you're gonna hurt him," Caden shouted. "He's fine, he likes it," Dexter said, as he yanked the poor animal's leash around like it was a toy. My 3-point plan of attack was this. 1. Ride in all smooth and charming. 2. Call Dexter out for being a wad. 3. Shower in the praise of my new fans. Boom. Day saved. Next day, please. I needed to get everyone's attention by making an entrance. Hero work demanded theatrical entrances. I rode and then kicked back on the pedal to slide my tire around in a half circle, skidding to a stop right in front of my future fans in a cloud of dust and awesome. If that was how it went down, then it would have rocked, but that was not how it went down, so it did not rock. Instead, my back tire swooped around and hit a crack in the pavement. My bike stopped, but my body didn't. I flipped off the front like a wet noodle. Kids scrambled out of the way as I tumbled toward Dexter and Caden. I landed flat on my back, looking up as everyone stared down at me. "I'm good," I said, getting to my feet, and then I pointed at Dexter. "What's not good is you messing with Caden's dog. Give him back." "It's a her," Caden whispered. "Come on, man, work with me here," I said. "But my dog's a girl," Caden whined, "and you called her a he." "Fine, give her back." "Make me," Dexter said menacingly. "What?" "Make me." Whoa, wait. Dexter was just supposed to give the dog back. Challenging me was not part of my 3-point plan of attack. Didn't he know that? I probably should have told him. "Just give the dog back. You really want to do this?" I said. "You can't make friends, so you gotta steal animals?" "I can make friends," Dexter said through his teeth. A chilly breeze swept past my shins. I began to babble. My mouth ran whenever I got nervous. "Are you even a dog person?" I asked, swallowing hard. "I see you more as a fish kind of guy, or whatever kind of pet that doesn't require a lot of brain cells to take care of. You know, things at the bottom of the food chain. Start with a plant and work your way up. Or a rock. Did you know there are pet rocks?" The kids around us giggled, which only made Dexter angrier. He dropped the dog's leash. Save the dog. Nailed it. And then Dexter fixed his eyes on me. His creepy, cloudy eyes. Super not normal. He shoved me. "So you're the funny kid, huh?" I planted my foot and caught myself. "No, I'm not the funny kid. I'm the braver kid. Get it? Whatever." Caden got his dog back, and that's all I cared about. So while this has been fun, I'm out. I reached for my bike, but Dexter shoved me again, obviously wanting to top his night off with a gentlemanly scuffle. "Dude, seriously," I said, "knock it off." "I'll knock you off, bend over," Dexter said. "Nice," I said. "If I ever need a snarky comeback, I'll come and find you so I know what not to say." Dexter tried pushing me again, but I slapped his hands out of the way before he could. His skin was like ice. It was so cold that my fingers burned, even though I touched him for only a second. Gasps came from the kids around us. Caden and his dog were already gone. So much for showering the praise of my new fans. The area around Dexter became engulfed in shadow, but a shadow that floated in the air like smoke. The concrete cracked under my feet. The whites of Dexter's eyes were gone. They were just black sockets on his face. Super terrifyingly not normal. The last thing I remember that night was a burst of white light before the sharpest cold I'd ever felt in my life. And I never even got to eat my peanut butter cups. All right, I'll leave you with chapter 3. So that, my friends, is the super life of Ben Braver. It's a lot of fun. There's illustrations throughout. I'll show you what Ben looks like here. There he is. There's the bully. I've actually got 3 or 4 copies of this, so if you want to check it out, let me know. I hope you're doing good. Hope you enjoyed First Chapter Friday. Enjoy your spring break. I'll talk to you in a couple weeks, I guess. All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye.